I'm okay at this point, and I want to continue to be okay. I first experienced divorce when I was 2 years old with my mom and my dad, and it was only like a 2-year relationship, so it was like totally okay. I was young, I didn't really understand what was happening, and I kind of think that it was for the best. I definitely wouldn't be blessed to have my siblings, who have been a huge aspect of my life. I really don't know who I would be without them.
46% of U.S. kids younger than 18 years of age are living in a home with two married heterosexual parents in their first marriage.
Everybody wants something that they can kind of go home to and just say, and this is mine, and I feel safe here. And they don't really get that. And especially if, it was, they grew up in sort of, I don't want to say unstable home, but they didn't have that maybe two-parent household, then they don't know. And it kind of, if it happened when they were younger and that's all they know, then it's not that that's unstable, but they don't have the two parents to trust because they had it and then it broke.
I think that the divorce has caused a lot of trust issues in my life, even in my friends, even in my family, even in my relationship. I've been in a relationship for 6 years, and I'm asked all the time if we're gonna get married, and I honestly can't even think about that. A, because we're so young, but B, like, I don't want to ever say yes to something that I don't truly know is going to be there for the rest of my life.
34% of children today are living with an unmarried parent, up from just 9% in the 1960s and 19% in 1980s.
You can't help but wonder what could I have done to make it more, to make the situation easier on everyone else.
I mean, when I see teenagers that are going through a family crisis such as divorce, one of the things that I do with them is we write a lot. Write out your feelings. Are you pissed off? Let's talk about it. A teenager, for example, they're teenagers. They're going through the normal teenage stuff, and then they're not lost, but they also are. When you're a teenager, you're not so much going, you're not really dependent on your home life so much. You're sort of exploring your peers and your school life more so than home, but you also need to go back home and have a place to feel like you can be there. And when you don't have that stability, then you're kind of I don't know where to go. When you have one parent against another parent, even if it's not intentional, then it can be chaotic for them. And they need a place to land.
You don't know what's going to happen with your parents. You're in limbo for this period of time, and it's the worst period of time that you can experience as a child, especially because you don't understand. But as watching my brothers go through something and see them so upset and acting out, and literally seeing how divorce causes children to react, was so sad. You don't know where you're going to stay, when you're going to stay, how long you're going to stay, how are you going to get there. That's the one thing that I have to say. I love traveling, but I hate packing. And the reason why I hate packing is because I've packed all my life. I definitely did really bad in school. I was diagnosed in high school with depression and anxiety disorder, and my dad always taught me to be a very strong and resilient person. He said early when I was growing up that I just have to do the best that I can, and with what I'm given, and at the end of the day you can only make yourself happy, and if you're not happy, you need to make yourself happy. I hope to God that if I ever have children, with whoever I have children with, that nothing will ever happen to cause a divorce. Hey, Mom. I'm good. I'm actually on the phone with my dad right now. Can I call you back in 10 minutes? Okay. All right, love you. Mm-mm. Bye.